Is Dan Perkins, and I'm here to talk about my overall experience at my practicum this fall 2020. So, this fall, I was an intern at Horizon's Edge Sports Complex. It is it just got built this year in January. It's very new, it has little exposure, but it's a very nice facility. It has all sorts of activities such as a rock wall, a bunch of rock wall obstacle courses, indoor turf. They have about 4 basketball courts, 6 volleyball courts, and they have 2 outdoor turf fields. And they're looking to get some more grass fields going on in the land that they have right next to the facility. But overall, when I first got there, I wanted to make sure I was involved in programming, and so when I interviewed for my position there, I talked to Davita Webb, who was my supervisor and the sports director of the facility, and from there we were just communicating what she was going to be expecting of me and what she was and she wanted to know what I wanted to get out of this intern position, and I just wanted to be a part of the planning process for programming. And she does a lot of the youth soccer program for Shenandoah Valley United SVU, and that was a lot of what I was involved with. I helped on Saturdays to help run the youth soccer from U5 all the way up to U13, U14. Sometimes it would be more hands-on experience, such as refereeing or having to coach the kids teams, but other days it was mainly helping families find their fields and who they're playing, where their coach is, and what the schedule is going to look like for the next week. But the overall skills that I thought I really got better with and learned more about, one of them being my interaction with kids, because kids were just hard to interact with me, but having to deal with a lot of little kids for youth soccer and having to instruct them, coach them, has really given me a better understanding of how to interact with kids. And it's actually fun, even though a lot of the time it can be tiring and stressful. It is fun to actually teach them soccer and play soccer with them. Another skill that I thought I learned or got better at was my overall delegating and delegation of tasks. Being one of the older staff members working there, they tend to have their older staff members or grad assistants help plan with the program more. And at times I would be manager on duty, which would require me to check in with all my employees, or all the employees at their different stations, whether they're on the basketball courts, the outside turf, or the rock wall, and just check in on them, see how it's going, help any participants or parents if they have any questions. They would talk to me. And being manager on duty has allowed me to delegate tasks and kind of prioritize what should be done first and who should be on that. And this job has given me a lot of better and experience with how to deal with situations where I can't do all of it myself, and I have to trust the people that I work with to help with the workload. And then another skill that I thought I learned was just customer interaction, because having to deal with parents, kids, coaches, it was a lot of customer interaction. Some were not as friendly as other ones, and I would be able to keep my calm, well-mannered voice and kind of just talk to them, ease them, and try and understand their point of view and trying to help them as best as I could. And although it's not always easy dealing with angry parents or just confused coaches or teams, it was a great experience for me and taught me how to kind of navigate those specific situations. But overall, I thought it was a very good experience and really opened my eyes to what can really go on in programming in sports and youth sports.